This is the story of Turkey, a land where East meets West, where empires rose and fell, and where faith, culture, and resilience have shaped one of the most strategic nations in history. Once upon a time, in the land where Europe touches Asia, where the sun sets over the Bosphorus and ancient ruins sleep beneath olive trees, there was a place now called Turkey, a land of civilizations, conquests, and transformation. Long before modern borders, this land was home to some of the world's oldest cities. Thousands of years ago, people settled in places like Çatalhöyük, one of the world's oldest towns. Then came the Hittites, Phrygians, Lydians, Greeks, and Persians, each leaving their own mark. In the 4th century BC, Alexander the Great conquered the region. Then came the mighty Romans, who built cities, roads, temples, and amphitheaters. When the Roman Empire split, this land became the heart of the Byzantine Empire, ruled from the great city of Constantinople, now Istanbul. For over 1,000 years, Constantinople stood as the jewel of Christendom, the center of Eastern Christianity, home of emperors and golden domes. But in 1453, everything changed. A young sultan named Mehmed II led the Ottoman Empire to conquer Constantinople. Cannons roared, walls crumbled, and with that, the Byzantine Empire fell and a new era began. The Ottomans ruled for nearly 600 years, stretching from Europe to the Middle East and North Africa. They built mosques, palaces, and libraries. By the early 20th century, the Ottoman Empire was called the sick man of Europe. And then came World War I, the final blow. After the war, the empire collapsed. Foreign powers moved in. But the Turkish people did not surrender. From the ashes rose a soldier named Mustafa Kemal, later called Ataturk, meaning father of the Turks. He led the Turkish War of Independence, defeating foreign armies and abolishing the Ottoman Sultanate. In 1923, the Republic of Turkey was born. Ataturk transformed the country overnight. He introduced secular laws, gave women the right to vote, changed the alphabet, banned the fez, modernized schools, and declared Turkey a modern, Western-facing republic. But Turkey never lost its roots. It remained a bridge, not just geographically between Asia and Europe, but culturally between tradition and change, between mosque and museum, between history and destiny. Today, Turkey is a dynamic country with ancient ruins and megacities, spiritual mystics and space scientists, bustling bazaars and booming industries. From Istanbul, where East meets West, to Cappadocia's fairy chimneys, from Pamukkale's white springs to Antalya's beaches, from the whirling dervishes to Turkish coffee, it is a nation of memory, mystery, and momentum. Interesting facts about Turkey. Istanbul is the only major city in the world built on 2 continents, Europe and Asia. Hagia Sophia has been a cathedral, a mosque, and a museum, a symbol of Turkey's layered history. Turkey is home to Göbekli Tepe, the world's oldest known temple, over 11,000 years old. Rumi, the world-famous Sufi poet and philosopher, lived in Konya, Turkey. The Turkish bazaar in Istanbul is one of the oldest and largest covered markets in the world. Turkey has 19 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, from ancient Troy to the rock-hewn churches of Cappadocia. Baklava, kebabs, meze, and pide are just a few of its world-famous dishes. Moral lessons from the story of Turkey. 1. Nations can rise from ruins. After the fall of an empire, Turkey built itself back, new, proud, and determined to chart its own future. 2. Strength comes from both tradition and transformation. Turkey shows how a nation can honor its past